Oh, hey girl, hey. Happy Thursday, y'all. It has been a hot flippin' minute. I am back. I am ready to be full force in teaching you everything makeup again. I've had a little, what do you call it? A little speed bump in the road in my life, and I'm going to tell you all about why I've been gone. But more importantly, I want to share with you what this look I have going on. Hi, Arlene. I want to share this look. I want to share it going from day to night, but also what's been going on with Liz, in case you guys know. So Liz Donnerkeel, the beauty bomber, because sometimes our makeup is the bomb. Sometimes we bomb. Who cares? It's makeup. It's meant to be played with. Tonight we're going to play. Also, if you guys are not following me for the first time, or even if you are, hey, Tim Van Gordon. Tim Van Gordon, y'all, was my very first boyfriend in 7th grade. Hi, Tim. Hey, Kendra. Hey, ladies. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's been going on with me. So I have not had the energy to go live, you guys. I have not had the energy for my business. And it's this little thing called neuropathy in my feet. It's been awful. It's been hell. I would not wish it upon anybody. But there's a point in your life where you get low, and there's a point in your life where you have to bounce back. And for me, anybody that knows me knows that I cannot be kept down for long, and we are the comeback kid right now. I am ready to bounce back. If any of you guys have any questions about neuropathy, I am happy to share everything I've been going through. Basically I have neuropathy in my feet, which means it's like a nerve condition where your feet are firing all the time. And if anybody has ever had a chronic illness, dude, no joke, I used to fall into that trap of the kind of person that if I can't see you with like physically an ailment, then it doesn't exist. And that's just not the case, you guys. With chronic pain, it will literally like bring you down where you just don't feel like doing anything for days and weeks and months. And for me, it's been a couple years. So I'm tired of it, and I'm fighting back. And those of you that want to follow along with my journey, reach out to me. I'm happy to share everything I'm going through. I'll save it a little bit on here just because I haven't been back for very long. Well, like a whole 2 minutes now. And I want to get to this eye look. So let's get to it. I'm going to show you guys this beautiful palette and how to glam it up from day to night. Now you can see that I seriously use this all the time, right? But I want to show you this eye and how you can make it either a day or a night look. So we are going to start out. These colors are called Antsy, Nimble, Marvelous, and Optimistic. Optimistic, I probably use every single flipping day. The nice thing about our individual colors that go in the palettes is that they're primer infused, which means you don't need an eye primer. They are already infused within the pigment. So I'm just going to get started. I'm going to start with what I like to call my transition color, and that is the lightest color in the palette besides the highlighter, okay? So this is the lightest color, and I'm just going to tap in with a big fluffy brush. I always tap it off. And what I'm going to do is start in the middle to outer corner, and I'm just going to swirl it around just like so. You could call it a windshield wiper. You could call it a swirly whirly. The most important thing is I'm not holding the brush down here. Hey, Tracy, I'm not holding the brush way down here so that it's a pressure kind of application, because then you're going to get really heavy color. And I always like to start with light color, and then if you need to build, you can build. So you want to keep your fingers light so that your brush is kind of whimsical. Okay, I'm just going to tap it in, tap it off, and we're just going to kind of swirl around. We're going to stay on the upper lid. I am not going to go all the way up here, okay? We're going to save that for this color to highlight, okay? So you're just going to swirl around. It sounds like so many rules, but really it's not. It's really pretty easy. If you just kind of keep it light, swirl around. Check my mirror. There we go. Ooh, that's pretty color. So we're just kind of swirling around and we're placing, the reason they call it a transition color is because it's going to transition the dark color that we're going to put on later into the middle of the lid with the upper color we're going to put on last with the middle of the lid. So this is going to kind of blend everything together. So you want to get it kind of everywhere on that upper lid, except for right under the brow. Okay, easy breezy. How easy was that? See, real quick. Next, I'm going to take also a crease brush, but no, we're not. We're going to do that next. I'm going to take the deluxe brush and we're going to put it in this color Antsy. And the color Antsy has some shimmer to it, right? It's a shimmer. Definitely a shimmer, okay? Like if I put it on the back of my hand, it's almost like a copper penny color. So we are going to keep this on the lid, especially if you are not a young lady like myself. I'm 44. So I like to keep my shimmer colors pretty, I say that, and then I'll go break the rules, and you'll be like, Liz, you told me shimmer's only on the lid. Yes, for the most part, I like to keep my shimmer just on the lid. Just because I think when you get, when you put your shimmer too high or too far out, you can tend to enhance your wrinkles, which we don't want to do, right, ladies? We do not want to enhance the wrinkles. But you don't have a lot of wrinkles on your lower lid, so I feel like that is a safe zone. So what I'm going to do is just put it all across the lower lid, just like that, right? So easy, see? Next, I'm going to take a smaller fluffy crease brush. This is just a little bit smaller than this one, but truth be told, if you have a little brush cleaner, you could just, our brush cleaner is awesome because you squirt it on and you wipe it off on a towel or your pants or whatever, and it's dry. Okay, so you can use it again. Hey, Trisha. So you can use it again without having, you know, sometimes when you wash your brushes, you can't use them for like hours because they have to dry, right? Well, this is like a dry, think of it like dry shampoo for your brushes. Ooh, that was a good analogy. So you can use this one over again. I just prefer to use a little bit smaller of a brush. And I'm going to go in with this color Marvelous. And I'm just going to tap, 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 okay? And I always tap it off because you don't want excess. Now, for those of you that get color down here, sometimes it's the makeup, right? Sometimes it's just that you're not tapping your brush off. And so you have, wow, the brush cleaner is the bomb, Trisha. It just is life. So we're going to go in. Now, when I was saying go from day to night, I could leave my eye with just the Nimble and just the Antsy on the lid with the Nimble as a transition and be done for day. Beautiful day look, nice and soft. If you want to go night glam, I'm going to encourage you, take this brush and we're going to make just a tiny triangle, okay? We're going to stay small, okay? I'm not going to pull it all the way to the inner corner. I would like to play small. I don't often play small, but I do with my darker outer corner on my lid. Okay, so just like so, and then pull it over just a little bit. And then we'll end up blending with a little bit bigger of a brush, but just for placement, we're gonna place it right like that. Now, I love to marry the bottom to the top. You do not have to do this. Hey, Alan, you do not have to do this, but I like to take a little bitty brush into that same, into that same Marvelous color. The color is called Marvelous. And use this as eyeliner, y'all. Especially for those of you that travel. Okay. I just got bangs today and I have no idea what to do with them yet. So if y'all shoot me with your bang ideas, I would love it. Hey, Amanda. So I'm just going to take that Marvelous color again, tap, 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 and I'm going to use that as eyeliner And that's also going to marry the top to the bottom, right? So it looks like one seamless line. Just like so.
Mom, don't worry, Ryder let me on the switch.
Okay, Rubes. You could also take it across and use it as your lower liner. I just don't want to wear a lower liner today. The bangs look so good. Thank you, Trisha. Hey, Dorina, Trisha, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of a little bang, but we're going to try it out. I wanted something different. And for those of you, I have a 5 head. Like I have a 4 head that my whole hand fits across. And I felt like, you know what? I just need a little something, like just a little something. Anyway, so we have married the top to the bottom with Ruby.
Your bangs are growing on me.
They're growing. Okay, Ruby just said my bangs are growing on her. Hey, Ashley, when I first came home, she was like, Mom, I can't stop thinking of the scene in Legally Blonde. She says, I got bangs. I know. When I first came home, Ruby was like, she just looked at me with her mouth dropped and she goes, no. And I was like, what? And she goes, bangs? No. And then Ryder said, you look like 90s. And I kept thinking that he was saying, you look like you're 90. And I was like, I don't understand. I don't look 90. What are you talking about? You're 90. Because I'm 12. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to take a little bit bigger of a brush. And I'm just going to, while we're chatting, I'm just going to blend this out. You don't want any harsh lines, y'all. Ever, 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 ever. So I'm just going to kind of soften this. You think it's very youthful. Thank you, Dorina. So Ryder was saying you look 90s. And I was like, I'm not, I look 90. And then I realized that he was saying that I look like the 90s. And he's been watching Friends a little bit, so maybe that's what it's from. But I was like, I am 90s. 90s were my prime. I graduated in high school in 1994, gosh darn it. So yeah, maybe they are 90s, but I don't care. I wanted a little something different. So if y'all have bangs and you have advice about like what products to use or how to curl them or how to not curl them or just like what else. They're not too short. I kind of wanted them so that if I put them up, like, oh, there goes my light. If I put them up like in like, you know, like a mom bun, I'm not going to put all my hair up now, but like a mom bun, that I would just have like a few, you know, like wispies hang. I don't know what I was thinking, but I liked it. Hello, Christy Leach. It's been a while, doll. How are you? So yeah, we got a few bangs. So if you have bang help me. Okay, so the last color that we're going to use, you guys, because this is so easy, is Optimistic, which is one of my favorites. I'm going to take a cream shadow brush just because it's really tiny. My hair person tried to give me bangs last time. You'd look cute with bangs, Tracy. I didn't decide. This wasn't like something that I was like, oh, I want bangs. I literally sat down in her chair and I was like, what about bangs? And we went with it. Okay, I'm taking a little bit of this Optimistic color, which is it's like a sugary vanilla. And I'm just going to place it just right under the brow bone. And it's just to give it a kind of little bit of oomph. Now, this is much oomfier than this, okay? So you can play with it. You can put a little, a lot. My best friend does not like any kind of sugary under her brow, so she stays away from that. But I think it just gives a little bit. But again, you can take the brush that you used to do your transition and transition between the two. That's the whole point, right? Transition between under the brow and where you put your transition color. You could also transition. I mean, this can be used to blend all of it out. So nice like that. Easy peasy. Okay. And lastly, I'm going to take a little bit in the corner again, just a little bit of this sugary vanilla, and I'm going to pop it in the inner corner. And what that's going to do is open up your eye. Do you see how I just did that? How that literally just opened up my eye just by popping a tiny bit of that light color. Hey, Jonathan. Hey, Sabrina. Hello, Rodrigo. Look how pretty you are. Stop it, Christy. We need to go have lunch or something. We never have gotten together, and I really think we should. So I see how that just pops. It just pops that eye open, just like so. And then last, I'm going to take just a little bit of black eyeliner. I'm going to do what's called tight lining. If you guys are not new to me, then you know all about this. And what you're going to do is just lift your lid, take your middle finger and just lift your lashes a little bit so that you can see the underbelly of your eye. And I'm just going to color that in with this black liner. And all that's going to do is make my lash liner appear darker, okay? I'm going to put a little bit on the bottom lash. Now, one thing that I do not do with my black eyeliner is I don't take it all the way to the center of my eye. If you notice, I stop like just past my pupil, and that is because if you go all the way to the center of your eye, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, I think it makes your eyes appear smaller, and we don't want that, right? We want our eyes bright. We want to be, right, Ruby, as big as possible. We want to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Okay. Last, I'm going to put on the 4D mascara. And you guys, if you have not tried this, it is, well, you can see on this, it's not a lot of mascara and you get a lot of oomph. And had I been thinking about it for you ladies, I would have put it into my boobs. I would have put it right here the whole time I was getting ready, because when you warm it up, it goes on creamier. Like, something about your mascara being warm makes it go on like really good. Ruby in the background. I know, Ruby, you're cracking people up. Everybody loves Ruby. She said thanks in her Miranda Sings voice. Okay. So, pulling this out, I like to look down into a mirror. So I'm just using my blush mirror. I like to look down into a mirror. I don't know what it is, but it just
helps.
Thank you, Ruby. It helps. It just, I don't know if it's that you can see every lash better, but I'm just going to kind of twirl it. Some folks that have worn the normal Epic are like, what is the secret with the 4D? And well, one, it has fibers in it, but these are not loose fibers like hey Jackie, these are not loose fibers like our old fiber mascara. If you haven't purchased from me in a while, these are built into the mascara, but the trick of the wand is to twirl it. You kind of shake it up, not shake it, but you kind of wiggle it at the base of the lash, and it makes it appear as if you have black eyeliner on the top without actually having to put black eyeliner on. And then you kind of wiggle it up the base of the lash, and voila, like kapow. Look at this, you guys. Does your mascara do this? Because it probably doesn't. And I have tried. I'm a big skeptic, y'all. So just so you know, when my best friend got into this business, I said no 30,000 times. Why? Because I'm a skeptic. Because I don't believe that mascara. I couldn't believe that one mascara made that big of a difference. I couldn't believe that makeup made that big of a difference, especially because I had been wearing not drugstore, but like Macy's, and I've been wearing Lancome and Clinique, and then later Tarte and all that from Ulta, and I'd been spending tons of money on makeup, and I thought, you know what, it has to be as good as it gets, because I'm spending. Seriously, do I keep doing that? Yes, I do. It has to be as good as it gets because I'm spending all this money. So it has to be the best because I'm buying the best, but that's actually not the case with makeup. Hello, Rodrigo. I am sorry. We're talking about makeup right now, so we are not going to chat with you privately, but I appreciate you being on here and hanging out with us for this little tutorial. Okay, y'all. Like, seriously. Is your mascara doing this for you? I mean, what? I almost feel like I have to do that other eye now because that one came on so good that... Are you laughing, Tracy? You know, sometimes you just have to be there for the people. Sometimes the people need validated, and that's okay. It's okay. Sometimes the people need validated. Okay. Does that one kind of match the other one now? This is just a really good mascara application on this side. I mean, anyway. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I'm going to add a little lip really quick. And I want to share one little secret with you guys that is not unique. And it is called La Mer. And it is very expensive. And I do not buy it myself. I ask my mother, my dearest mother, for my birthday to get it for me because it's $65 from Nordstrom's. But my lips are always a wreck. And it's like this amazing lip balm. Again, it's bananas expensive. So if your mama loves you and doesn't mind spending a lot of money on you on your birthday, I ask for La Mer because this stuff is the crazy bomb. And then real quick, I'm going to put on a nude lip, which we are going to use, not Sublime, Stellar, which is a nice nude. And you could also do a really bold lip because this is a neutral eye. A bold lip would be beautiful also. Hey, babe. That one looks amazing. Thanks, Tracy. You could do a really bold lip. But I love Sublime. I love, love, love this color. And so anytime I'm using browns, unless I'm doing like if I'm doing a really bright shirt, like that has some color in it, I'll usually try to match my lipstick with my shirt because that's how fancy I am. But a really neutral lip is also really pretty. These are our liquid lipsticks, and right now in our kudos, if you want to know about the kudos, hey, and Julie, just click or type kudos below and I'll come back and tell you all about it in Messenger. But you can basically get any lip for $1. And it doesn't have to be the liquid lipstick, although these will last you 6 months. It could be any of our lip products for $1. So that is in the kudos. You guys, thank you for being here. I haven't been on in so long because of this chronic illness that I've been battling, but I'm ready to be back. I'm super excited. Most of my tutorials are going to be happening at Liz Donnerkill, the Beauty Bomber. So if you look up my name, Liz Donnerkill, it'll show you Liz Donnerkill and it'll show you Liz Donnerkill, the Beauty Bomber right below it. Click that. Make sure you like my page. Make sure you follow the notifications, and that way you can tell when I'm going on to be live. But I appreciate you guys so much. This has been an awesome way to be back. I miss you guys so much. I really have. And you guys are what lights my fire. You're what keep me going. Like on the bad days, I'm just like, I need my peeps back. So thank you so much. Love you, girl. Mwah. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. See, and Facebook never likes me to say goodbye. I always say goodbye, and they're like, no, girl. No, bye-bye. Bye. Love you guys. Bye.